China's new batteries. A supplier chain for a sodium-ion battery will be established in 2023 by China's CATL 300750.SZ, the nation's first major car battery manufacturer to demonstrate a new technology. In spite of the fact that the country is a major source of new carbon emissions, it has made deliberate and serious efforts towards electrification. With the stronger industrial policy and an older, more reliable battery technology, China may be able to lead the world in the right direction. By continuously fine-tuning its policy plan for electric cars and batteries, China is creating incentives and punishments that help companies navigate challenging technology and produce effective batteries that are safe to use. In terms of the supply chain for electric vehicles, it established a highly integrated one, focusing on battery production and cost reduction well in advance of the rest of the world. Besides stimulating demand for electric cars, Beijing has also encouraged consumers to switch to electric vehicles. In the future, automakers will rely on technology developed by China's largest battery manufacturers, including Tesla Incorporated and Volkswagen AG. One application of LFP-based powertrains will power hundreds of thousands, or perhaps millions, of electric vehicles over time, including those from Hyundai Motor Company and Volkswagen AG. Electric vehicles' popularity has led to an increase in demand for critical batteries chemicals, including cobalt. Consequently, automobile and battery manufacturers are looking for alternatives to the three main types of batteries currently available: nickel, cobalt, aluminum (NCA), nickel, cobalt, magnesium (NCM), and lithium iron phosphate (LFP). Lithium, cobalt, and nickel are not present in sodium-ion batteries. It didn't say how much the replacement batteries would cost. CATL, the world's largest automobile battery manufacturer with a market capitalization of about $200 billion, has introduced a battery pack that combines sodium-ion and lithium-ion batteries. The CATL's new sodium-ion batteries will still have a lower energy density than its LFP batteries, according to Huang Qisen, deputy head of its research center. According to him, the batteries perform well under cold weather and fast-charging conditions, however. Zheng Yukun, CATL's chairman, says that the company has around 5,000 researchers and competes with Panasonic Corporation 6752.T of Japan and LG Chem of South Korea. It is also working on technologies that would integrate battery cells directly into a car's frame, increasing the range of all electric cars. The automakers that CATL supplies, Geely.ul, include Tesla, TSLA.O, Volkswagen, AG, VOWG.DE, and Geely. Powering the packs. China has the highest capability for powering their battery cells in the world, total GWH. Beijing does not have to invest in battery technology with its cutting edge. Instead, it concentrated on an alternative method to tackling the Rubik's Cube problem that has plagued its battery manufacturers. When you make batteries more energy dense, they become more flammable. When you make batteries safer, they won't make your car go as far. When you make batteries more energy dense, they become more combustible. The importance of chemistry was quickly recognized by technocrats. Nickel, cobalt, and magnesium, in valid amounts, were at the forefront of lithium-ion battery technology, whereas South Korea led the way. As a result, those batteries were less safe, prone to combustion more quickly and burning more intensely. The availability of minerals like cobalt was also expensive and difficult, making them unsustainable in the long run. Lithium, iron, and phosphate was an earlier composition. These batteries are enormous and cumbersome, but they were safe. LFP batteries were predicted to fail more than a decade ago by analysts. The products were less expensive and safer than other options, but they were large and low voltage, so they could not meet consumers' need for more range. These issues could theoretically be overcoming by batteries made of nickel, cobalt, and magnesium. Manufacturers work to increase the nickel content of their products to obtain greater distance and density. By 2018, the NCM type would account for more than 3/4 of all battery demand, a prediction buoyed on their enthusiasm. That was not the case. Instead, the chemistry has been difficult to work with, as have cost-cutting initiatives. Overcharging, abuse, or when parked has caused some expensive, more energy-dense, nickel-rich power packs to catch fire. Although, on the other hand, large manufacturers are generally avoiding admitting that the technology is not yet advanced enough. In a desperate bid to find the next best solution to power future cars, global corporations have failed to examine how they can channel their money, research, and development, especially on alternatives to current materials and techniques, before diving in and trying to create the next best solution. The price is right. China has a significant cost average over the US, allowing for widespread deployment of LFP batteries. Furthermore, LFP batteries have had another significant advantage. If one of their cells failed, they produced much less heat than NCM batteries in most thermal runaway scenarios, where the temperatures within a cell start to accelerate. The lithium iron phosphate variant will simply stroke rather than catch fire because they are most stable. Blade batteries were unveiled by BYD in March of 2020. Its slim cells are packed together so that it can be thinner and lighter. In contrast, these packs have an energy density of 140 watt-hours per kilogram. Compare that to 1,000 watts per kilogram for previous LFPs and more than 200 watts per kilogram for nickel-rich packs. In response to a more explicit regulatory framework, battery technology advanced, with some models driving up to 370 miles on a single charge. Manufacturers were able to increase the range of Chinese electric cars by about 60%. By 2019, the government had eliminated subsidies for vehicles with a range of less than 90 miles. Bloomberg New Energy Finance reported, for the first time since around 2019, more LFP batteries were sold than NCM batteries. Model 3 will also have LFP batteries in most regions of the world.